Hey guys, welcome back to Lifted Podcasting. I'm Stuart.
I'm Ross.
Yeah, I'm Rob.
And we're here for episode 3 of The Bad Batch. Oh, so yes.
We're the Bad Batch.
Yeah. No, I mean, hopefully, as long as nothing goes wrong before Monday, next episode we will be in the same room. And be able to react properly again. This will be the last remote reaction we do. I've totally jinxed it now. The whole UK is going to stay in lockdown for another month.
The India strain will just spread over the.
Boris said we're getting out on Monday regardless. So as long as Bolton behaves itself, we're looking at you, Manchester. It's just.
I did see when he posted it, went on YouTube, and it's like everyone was like, "Oh, we can see this coming," and then one of the comments was, "Even Stevie Wonder can see this coming."
Yeah, God, man. Nice. Anyway, well, we had to watch. Oh yeah, Bad Batch. So last week we got sort of the long premiere and also the second episode of the Bad Batch. So yeah, second episode was a bit more of a sort of character building episode where they went to see Cut.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's definitely more of a filler episode, but I feel like there must be a reason why they've shown Cut again. So he might come in later to help out or do something.
Yeah, well, there's a few things about them trying to show them that they need to be a family rather than soldiers. Like maybe it's just a kid, which was sort of like
especially with Hunter, wasn't it?
Was it kind of like a lot from Cut saying that the war's over, and although you guys know nothing but soldiering, so did I at one point, but you've got to be something else now because you can't be soldiers anymore. It's
Yeah, and sort of digging into more about what the Empire is now doing with the whole credit system and everyone having a chain code and stuff, which is quite interesting. And also the sort of passing comment that Rex had just passed by.
Yeah.
The day before they got there, I was like, I'm sorry, what? But he was there with the
Yeah.
So, Spoil. I don't want to spoil it for Ross.
Yeah. No spoilers for the end of Rebels. Sorry, Clone Wars.
I'm gonna say Ahsoka.
Yeah.
Something to do with that, yeah. So that was an interesting comment as well. But yeah, so I mean, just getting to learn more about the Bad Batch. We didn't see any more of oh my god, what the fuck's his name?
Crosshair.
Crosshair, thank you. Oh, the sniper guy, Crosshair, thank you. So hopefully, maybe we'll get some more in this episode of him.
Tarkin, maybe, yeah.
And Tarkin, what the plan is to try and take down the.
Because you don't even know where they're going now, do they? Because they just sort of had to evacuate and get out of there. When that was their one person they went to go and see if they get some help. So
yeah,
I'm see what they do now.
Yeah, but I'm assuming there must be other planets they've been to before. Maybe they know about. They could try and. It depends if they actually want to go and settle down, or if they're just going to become like the thing like Rob mentioned, like the intergalactic A-team, where they just go to different planets and just fix problems and move on without even meaning to. They just sort of go to a planet and then there's a problem, so they go and help out or something. So yeah, it's gonna be interesting. It'll be interesting to find out what's the deal with Omega as well, because again, like Cut made the big comment of like, well, you're all special. Yeah. So what's special about her?
It's like they didn't just create her for no reason. You've all got purpose. You've got a purpose. So it's like what's hers?
Yeah, exactly. And the big sort of theory going around is that she's force sensitive. So which will be pretty cool. I would like to see that. So interesting to see how they develop that. So yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I freaking love this show, and I can't wait to watch the whole series. So I think we should get on with it.
Indeed.
But one episode at a time.
No! All together as a binge!
Oh, don't.
If that was an option, we'd do it.
Yeah, goddamn you, Disney Plus, making us wait week by week.
Do a Netflix and like Jupiter's Legacy and release the whole thing at once. It's so much easier.
Yeah, I haven't watched it. I need to try and get onto that. And guys, don't forget, if you want to see the full reaction to this episode as well as the rest of the series, as all the other shows we react to, please come onto our Patreon, come support the channel. We really do appreciate it, and all our reactions are there. So let's go. Some damage on that ship.
Well,
still got that droid.
Doesn't look comfortable. Chow time.
Ah, finally.
Well, that's all for now. Rations are low.
Ah.
Of mine.
Hey, Omega doesn't even have a place to sleep. You want to take her food too?
No, thanks. You keep.
She just tosses it out the window.
The ship got hit hard when we fled Seleucami. Repairs would go faster if I had some help.
As soon as I finished building the scanner, ship-wide diagnostic report indicated no critical systems were compromised.
Oh, he got something wrong! Tech got something wrong!
Thrown out of hyperspace. I'd say that's pretty critical, Tech.
It's not effective enough.
Power capacitor's blown.
Like I thought it was obvious.
Get ready for your first
Look at this, we can
crash
still breathe. That's like me on roller coasters.
Pull up.
Hold on. Ow. We're gonna die. We're gonna die. We're gonna be fine. We're gonna be fine.
We made it.
The storm's getting worse. It's knocking out our comms.
You're gonna speak to
I
anyway.
suspect one of our capacitors sustained damage.
Ooh, is it in here? What?
That crosshairs.
That's Crosshair's weapon kit.
I'll say it. I kind of miss him.
So why is she not sleeping in Crosshair's bed?
It's worth noting the possibility that Crosshair's
'Cause
actions
he's
were
evil.
influenced by his inhibitor chip.
Oh, it wasn't Crosshair's fault.
Well,
Right now, we need to find that capacitor.
Oh,
Gonna go back.
Oh, sweet.
I thought they already 100%ed his cognition. What else can they do to him?
9904.
Maybe they have to keep charging him.
Away.
It's responding favorably to the procedure.
See if he stays
Yeah, maybe
that
he
way.
yes, keeps getting topped up.
Right on schedule, Rampart.
Is that the enhanced clone from the report?
What is the status of Project Warmand?
Our top recruits are here to begin their training. Under their new
This is
command.
the first lot of stormtroopers.
So they're not death troopers or something.
Well, I say he can't train them because they can't fucking shoot.
A strong ruling government requires an increase in soldiers to maintain order throughout the galaxy. Sustaining such a vast engagement is not one clones must do alone. May I present our first elite squad. Top soldiers from across the galaxy.
They're the ones from
Together, they would
Battlefront,
make
are
a
they?
formidable army.
Uh-oh. She's like, ah, shit, we're out of a job.
Careful. Those capacitors hold massive charge.
I just need to secure it.
Creature.
What was that?
I'm a little busy at the moment.
Such an ass. The size of those barnacles. As long as those spiders don't turn up for a man.
Oh, man.
God, not again.
I wish behind the scenes of that. They're actually meant to be on the Dagobah planet where Yoda was.
Really?
It was a concept art from Empire Strikes Back they used.
Ah.
I thought it was really cool. Exactly the same.
That should do it. Look at this. Well, those.
State the fucking obvious. Oh, he's gonna take it. He's gonna take it. Oh no.
What's wrong with you?
I must have hit my head in a crash.
Something's causing damage to the exterior hull.
Some kind of creature. About this big.
The capacitor's gone. And that was our last one.
An Ordo moon dragon, a species that feeds on raw energy.
That would have
So
been
this isn't
good to know
LV-426.
beforehand, Tech. Becca.
What's wrong with Ren? I think his chips.
I'll go with you. I'm part of this squad now too, right?
Hey, when she's right.
Is it your
Just
code name will be Meat
Stay
Shield?
close.
Yeah, that's definitely his chip.
Yeah, it's got to
Yeah.
be. Because whatever landed on his head's done something to it.
I didn't join the military to be studied and poked at. With the Empire, I get paid, I get fed, and I have a roof over my head.
Conscripted recruits will never reach the same level of military proficiency.
Skills can be taught. The loyalty of those who willingly enlist is what I see tremendous value in.
We need to see them in action. Send the clone and your recruits to Onderon. Let's see if they can succeed where Clone Force 99 failed.
Well, they're actually going to jeopardize it to try and
Yeah.
get the clones look good.
Must do something. You never really think about what happened to the cloners like during this. They got screwed over big time. Call him Hunter for nothing.
What are you doing?
Tracking.
Could I learn to track like you?
Well, it's an enhanced skill.
You shouldn't be angry.
Put a couple
at
of
him.
skill points into dexterity. I'm sure you can learn to track it.
Myself. We don't leave our own behind.
I want to wipe these guys out.
This is not going to go well.
I'd love Crosshair to come back like now. That'd be cool.
Tell
Yeah.
me this, clone. How come the Empire's scouting soldiers like us?
Say that again.
I'm gonna shoot you right in the face.
We'll see how
You
things
go on
shake
ahead. I'll
still,
shoot.
still got his temper.
Yeah. Oh no, the rebels got him.
Yeah. They got one shot to the head. Oh well, they were good. They were really good
From
shot.
behind.
Yeah.
Wait, a sensor's been triggered in Sector 2A. Alert the others.
Oh.
That was a good cut. I didn't even realise it swapped back to this.
See it? Wait.
I was saying, no, go get it.
That's very alien.
I'll say, you sure this isn't LV-426?
Yeah.
Hunter, wake up! Wake up!
Oh, should I go and do it?
You can do this.
We're maybe going to see her use some force powers?
Maybe.
Jesus.
Whoa! Jesus! Stuck in?
Bloody hell.
Oh, what?
Oh.
Shot.
Where's Guerrera?
Let's cross
I
over.
don't know.
What the?
Jesus
I
Christ.
believe you.
I don't know anything. We were promised transport off-world, that's all.
Then you're of no use to the Empire.
These are civilians. We should bring them in. This is wrong.
So you're not going to comply.
Ignore the clone. We signed up to be soldiers, not an execution squad. We're going to detain the prisoners
He's
and take
dead.
them in
Oh,
for
yeah.
questioning.
Yeah.
Damn.
Good soldiers follow orders. Finish the mission.
How's he going to come back from this?
Yeah, that's a good question.
Damn.
The flamethrower? Fucking hell.
She's going to find all the tech parts in here where this thing's stolen everything.
Loads of stuff that works.
There's a whole Death Star in here.
Hey, and it's the droid you're looking for.
There it is.
Omega!
Doesn't like light.
I'm coming!
Are you okay?
You crazy nut!
What were you thinking going down there?
I tracked the dragon, like you did.
It appears your squad is one trooper down.
Guerrero was already gone, but the rest of his camp was dealt with.
The clone commander's new squad has followed through, where his brethren did not.
With more time and training, our forces will be unlike anything the galaxy has seen.
You mean fucking useless?
Then I leave this project in your capable hands.
I fear for the future of our operation. We must ensure our clones remain essential. If your experiment can yield a superior clone, it will secure our relationship with this empire.
The clones required will not return willingly.
They are Kaminoan property, and we only need one.
Boss, he's got his old quarters. I cleaned it up.
Oh, the old mission tracker.
As good as new!
Systems are up and running.
Yeah, it took you long enough. Come with me. Cover your eyes. Okay. Open them. Check it out. It's your own room.
Yeah, cool.
What do you think? I thought this place could feel more like a home.
It's perfect.
It was nothing.
Oh, he gave his teddy away.
I never had my own room before.
You're part of this squad now, too.
Yeah.
Some more story progression on Crosshair and what's going on with him.
He didn't seem too happy at the end. Like,
Yeah.
he's sort of reconsidering a few of his actions. But
What do you think? Do you think the reconditioning, like because he was obviously back in it again, do you think the reconditioning has to be topped up quite regularly, so it sort of slowly fades after time, and he starts to go back to himself?
Possibly
Could be, couldn't it?
because he was, all their chips are kind of defective because of their aberrations, and his was the least affected, and it's only when they zapped him he became fully compliant. So
Yeah, exactly. So now I guess to keep being re-zapped to make sure he stays fully compliant. I guess because no hesitation killing civilians just when they're on the planet.
Fucking hell, yeah, it's just like brutal. He actually shot that guy through the window of the spaceship. It's like Jesus Christ, dude.
I don't know if that was him or it was someone else.
Oh.
Because I don't know. Well, I don't know the way
he got down to there and then was at the ship really quick, wasn't it? So
yeah, unless it was one of the other ones that was a shot, because another one had like a sort of sniper type rifle, so maybe it was that person.
But he ain't taking no shit from those humans. He just shot that guy point blank in the face. It's just like
yeah, definitely. I'm kind of wondering because I know this person shows up in this show. I'm wondering because she didn't speak for a reason. Is that the woman in that squad, the one from Mandalorian that plays Agent May?
Maybe.
You know what's her name? I can't. Oh God, what's her name in Mandalorian? She's like the orange helmet, hangs around Boba Fett.
yeah.
You know what you're talking about? I can't
remember the character's name.
Because I think she shows up in the show, so maybe that's her. And she starts off as an Imperial trooper.
Yeah, could be.
It's just weird how
maybe she wasn't one with the sniper, was she? Because she obviously has a sniper in Mandalorian.
That's what I was thinking. Because they did like close-ups of her, but she never spoke. So I'm like, why would you show close-ups of her?
Yeah, because I thought they might be an Inferno squad at the start, but then you said, Stu, that's way too early for them to be in the universe because they show up in the end of Empire, Jedi, don't they?
Yeah, just after the Emperor gets killed. Interesting, but yeah, so it's gonna be interesting sort of seeing like so that the plan is to sort of say redo the army with volunteers and sort of soldiers that way.
Try and train them up.
I mean, to be fair, you get trained by Crosshair to shoot, you should be pretty good. But obviously that doesn't work because we know what stormtroopers are like in the future. Bloody awful. So
because it sounds like they're still not quite convinced that they need to get rid of the clones just yet, and obviously the cloners, the Kaminoans, are just like, oh, we need to make sure we've got our jobs secure. So did they say at the end there?
Her name's Fennec.
Fennec. Yeah, maybe that was Fennec.
Yeah.
So what were they saying at the end there? They were going to try and reclone a clone, or
yeah, they look like they needed somebody to clone to then make them superior.
Yeah.
So that they are still needed.
But
who are they going to use?
Because the DNA, because they're saying the DNA's getting more and more corrupted. Are they? I mean, are they talking about Omega or one of the other Clone Squad 99?
I don't know.
Because they're all quite. I mean, I guess like a lot of clones die, so are they some of the older clones, so their DNA's more intact than the later ones. Because they've been around for a long time. I mean, someone like Echo was like quite early on, right? So he must be quite. His DNA must be quite good.
Yeah. Well, is that why they brought Cut into it? They're gonna go after him.
Yeah, maybe Cut as well. I don't know if they know, but they don't know about him, do they? So they think he's dead.
but you know they might.
It kind of hints to me that they're saying like whatever they did to make Omega, this must have been something special to get her DNA more pure. So maybe
she's not a clone of the Jango Fett, is she?
She not? I thought she was.
Is she?
I thought well, she seems to have the same.
I guess she's got the same accent. Obviously, I wondered if because she's female, they got another person they were using.
I think what they've done is they've like spliced his with female to try and create her. I would guess that's what they've done.
Yeah, something along those lines.
Maybe what they've done is they've taken Django.
Oh, cut out Ross. Ross is gone.
He's back. He's back.
Yeah.
I was saying that maybe they took Django's DNA and spliced it with a female Jedi, and that's what's made her the Force female clone.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. Who was the Jedi that we saw in the first episode that had been killed? That you saw, like that was on the stretcher and the
Oh, it was the woman with the big tentacles, wasn't it?
Is that her? No.
Yeah.
It was just okay. Yeah. So whoever's maybe based on Kamino the Jedi. Maybe
I forget her name. I know the one you mean. She was always in the Clone Wars show as being there overseeing the production, wasn't she? So.
Yeah, well, she wore like the black outfit,
yeah,
right? And had the Padawan that portrayed everyone. Yes. I can't remember her name. But yeah, maybe it was something like that. There's got to be something along those lines because they're sort of hinting we need to get those clones back. So it must be something to do with Squad 99. That's quite interesting.
Yeah.
So it's weird because it's sort of like it feels like a bit of a filler episode, but it's just dropping these little hints in.
Yeah.
The story.
It will all make sense in the end.
Yeah, I guess that's all they can really do with a 20-minute episode. So, but interesting with her as well, like Omega using going obviously when Hunter got knocked out, like rather than going straight into being a soldier and just killing the thing, sort of working out what it was doing and being more sort of empathetic to it. Maybe something to do with her powers.
Yeah,
I like it. It's pretty cool.
It's interesting. What were they going to do with Crosshair though? Because you feel like the whole thing was they go and save him and bring him back, but he's going to be completely lost if he can remember what happens if they do clear his chip. And he's like, I've been murdering people for months. And it's...
Yeah, I mean, he sort of kind of like he enjoyed murdering. I mean, especially they're murdering droids, not people, before. But yeah, no, I know what you mean. I mean, at least it being like Tech was making that sort of scanner thing, wasn't he? And even Omega said like that's what's happened to him. So it was like it wasn't his fault. So at least they know that now, and they can say they can try and help him. So that would sort of be interesting.
I can see them going down the route of like he's too far gone because he's killed too many people under a bit like the Winter Soldier, but then he makes the ultimate play at the end and sacrifices himself for the team to kind of redeem himself. But he can't really join them again because he's known around as like a murderous psychopath.
Yeah, maybe. I mean, I can't. I'm trying to remember what he was like in the Clone Wars. I kind of think he was already like that because they didn't seem too shocked by him doing stuff. When he was trying to kill Guerrero stuff.
He was a bit cold and outside aloof in the show. In the 4 episodes he was in the Clone Wars anyway. So
definitely. But no, it's another sort of solid episode, man. I'm looking forward to next week's one.
Well, I don't know how much the Tarkin's going to take to finding out that he's been shooting his own men.
You look excellent.
I don't think he'll be too bothered by it, really. He'll be like, well, that guy wasn't following the mission, so...
He was disobeying orders, he should have shot him twice.
So he just running with Futurama, where he's got Captain Zach Brannigan, and he's like, how did you defeat the horde of rampaging killbots? I figured out they had a preset kill limit, so I sent wave after wave of my own men at them until they reached the limit and shut down.
God damn.
This Futurama, I missed that.
Man. I've watched that in so long. So, guys, that was episode 3 of The Bad Batch. What do you think about it? Comment below, let us know what you think of the progression of the characters and what you think is going to happen with Crosshair now he's sort of gone that far, killing civilians. I want to know your thoughts on it and what you're hoping for the rest of the season. If you want to see the full reactions of this episode as well as the rest of the season, please head over to our Patreon. Come support the channel. We have all our full reactions of all our shows there. We're also on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. Links in the comment section below. And we're also on any podcast that you listen to, go to that website, search for us. We were on there. Listen to all our lovely podcasts. And we will see you very, very soon for the next episode of Bad Batch in the same room. Fingers crossed, as long as lockdown going. So yeah, I'm back to normal reactions. So we'll see you guys very, very soon. Oh god, itchy nose all that time.